toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cal's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rides the back and leaves it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Touch pass on the run. the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to pass, it's Morris. Had to throw it before he wanted.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And a play like that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I love the play call defensively. 3rd down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. If you get home, you hit the QB and force the incompletion.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all ball square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Morris. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Cavaliers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the quarterback there working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
And the Cavaliers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. This time on target. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to throw, it's Morris. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little release to the back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on first down. He makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Ennis.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Cavaliers look to keep this drive humming. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ennis. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The run from the shotgun. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. The snap sets up to throw. He makes the grab for the 2, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. To the air. It's Morris. That's caught. It's Courtney. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Cavaliers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to bull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires left. Holds it in. Lowers those pads. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
They'll go with a direct snap. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Morris. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.